I envision a world where every person receives all of the knowledge and skills necessary to live their healthiest, happiest life and fully contribute their unique gifts for personal and collective benefit. Coaching can do that, and that's one of the reasons I love it. One of my core commitments is to creating a world that works better for more of us. And as a wisdom coach, I connect people with their deep internal wisdom and abundant external wisdom in other people, in science, in the natural world, and even in spirituality. It's important to clarify what coaching is, because coaching is a word that has existed in the English language since before the coaching profession and has connotations that are not accurate when it comes to professional coaching. Most of us think of the word coaching in terms of sports, where there is a person with expertise that directs others and imbues others with that expertise. Also, there are a lot of people out there saying that they're providing coaching when they're not really providing professional coaching. And it's not that I'm a stickler for the word, but that people oftentimes think they've received coaching when they haven't, and haven't therefore experienced the unique power of what coaching actually is. According to the International Coach Federation, a coach partners with a client in a thought-provoking creative process that inspires the client to maximize their personal and professional potential. The way I simply put it is, coaching is the facilitation of a person's self-discovery. Coaching is not consulting, and coaching is not mentoring. In consulting and mentoring, the expertise lies in the consultant or the mentor, who then communicates and imparts that to the client or to the mentee. In coaching, the client, the coachee, has the expertise, has the knowledge, and the coach is simply a facilitator to unlock that through thought-provoking questions, insightful observations, and a partnership to accountability. Coaching is also not therapy, although really good coaching can sometimes feel like therapy, and really good therapy can feel like coaching. There are two main differences. Number one, most therapy focuses on the past, or the past to some extent. Coaching very much does not ignore the past, but is focused mostly on the present and the future. Coaching is also action-oriented and around accountability. So, client, given what you just learned, given this new breakthrough and this new realization, what are you going to do next? And how would you like to be accountable to that? I am both a certified and credentialed professional coach. What does that mean? That means that I went through a rigorous 100+ hour training over a year, where I learned all of the ICF competencies, where I had to practice, where I had to pass an exam, where I had to get a certain number of hours to receive my certificate as a certified professional coach. That happened in 2014. I then became credentialed by the International Coach Federation as an associate certified coach in 2016, which required me to fulfill a certain number of hours and pass a comprehensive exam, as well as be mentored and observed as a coach. So it's the equivalent of, for a therapist, going to school and getting your master's degree in therapy, and then having to pass a licensing exam and have a certain number of hours to be licensed. Or a lawyer getting their JD and then passing the bar. So as a certified and credentialed professional coach, I bring a level of professionalism, knowledge, as well as having been vetted by an international accrediting body. I have 4 superpowers as a person that I bring to coaching, and those 4 superpowers are empathy, insight, humor, and problem solving. The 4 results that my coaching clients over the last 12 years have reported are that they receive greater clarity, direction, confidence, and purpose after working with me. My ideal clients might want greater direction, clarity, and movement in a personal or work area. They might want to have difficult conversations or make an important decision. They may want to shift into greater confidence and clarity and out of doubt, fear, confusion, overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. Or they might want to just experience more purpose and meaning in work or life. Many of my ideal clients are either early career or high potentials at work, members of marginalized groups such as women, people of color, LGBTQ, immigrants, limited English proficient, or young. They may be new leaders or leaders in transition. They may be change makers, or they may be struggling with high levels of stress and anxiety or wanting to improve their confidence and communication skills. There are 5 ways that I'm different from other coaches. The first is that I'm whole-brained. I like to tell people that my mother was a gifted artist and my father has a graduate degree from Caltech in mathematics and spent 40 years writing code to fly spacecraft for NASA. So just like my parents, I'm half artist, creative, holistic, emotional, intuitive, and half scientific, detail-oriented, and very focused on the practical. So I bring a whole-brained approach to my work. The second is that I'm a multi-identity person. I'm also a multi-minority. So I know what it's like to walk around the world feeling a little bit like an alien and not quite fitting in. And also the advantage of being a multi in terms of my various identities is that I can be very fluid and leverage those in terms of really hearing and understanding and thinking about how to serve my client in the moment. The third way that I'm different is that I have literally been there. I have had a very diverse and unconventional career. I've either worked in as an employee or leader or as a consultant, multiple sectors, from nonprofit to corporate to local government, healthcare, the performing arts, and have done so around the United States as well as abroad. I'm a fluent Spanish speaker. And so I have literally been there, done that, and I have also been a leader in a large 6,000 person organization going through a lot of change. I also am very multi-channel. This is the 4th way that I'm different. So I interact with my clients intellectually, emotionally from a heart level, and also gut and intuitively. My training as a trauma-informed practitioner of the Resilience Toolkit comes to play in terms of how I also experience in my body what is happening with the client in a way that can often create some insight that leads to breakthroughs with them. And the 5th way that I'm different is that the training that I went through at Leadership That Works Coach for Transformation program was very much grounded in the notion that coaching is equitable or should be equitable in terms of shared power between the client and the coach, and that the coach can be just as transformed by the coaching relationship as the client. That means that I may disclose things about myself or show emotion in a way that some other coaches might. And that's not in a way to then make it about me, or now it's the Susana hour in the coaching, but you might find a level of transparency and equity and shared power that for many people is a really good fit. If you're interested in exploring coaching with me or any of my other wellness or healing work, please reach out. I'd love to talk with you and explore a solution that could work for you or your team right now. And whatever it is that you're facing, just know that you're not bad, you're not crazy, and you're not alone.